In downtown Milwaukee, there's an area that spans from 6th Street on the east to 20th Street on the west, and from Kilbourne Street on the north to Canal Street on the south. In this stretch of 100 acres
lies a nation.
We have our own flag,
Our own fight song.
We wear blue and gold.
as we celebrate Marquette basketball.
And Marquette has won the national championship.
This is what you should know.
You mess with one,
You mess with us all. Don't let the 100 acres fool you.
We span a far greater area than that.
To a nation more than 120,000 strong.
The impossible dream is realized.
Pride knows no boundaries.
no boundaries.
Passion has no limits.
You will know when you're in trouble.
You will know that today is not your day.
Because you'll hear a chant of 3 words.
We are.
We are. We are Marquette.
And when you hear that,
Pray.
pray. Pray. Pray.
Pray.
What is up, everybody? Welcome into another edition of the MUBB at Home pregame show presented by our friends at Aurora Healthcare. My name is Brian Z. With you for the next half hour or so as we get you ready for battle between the Marquette Golden Eagles and the UW Green Bay Phoenix. The Golden Eagles looking to pick up their second consecutive victory over an in-state rival. You see them warming up on the court right there inside Fiserv Forum. That's why we're here for you. We want to give you those exclusive inside looks into the arena that we just can't get this year, but we hope to provide them throughout the season here on the MUBB at Home pregame show. We'll get to the Phoenix and what it's going to take to win tonight's game momentarily, but man, we got to start with Friday night's unbelievable win over the 4th-ranked rival, always hated, never feared Wisconsin Badgers. Let's get to the highlights. Early on, Theo John flex on him, showing the strength and won. He's been terrific down low all season long. Here's the superstar, the star of the night, and you got it started early. Justin Lewis, 3-pointer from the top of the key. The offense was clicking. Greg Elliott provided some awesome minutes off the bench throughout the game. Dawson Garcia still got the stroke from the top of the key there. He struggled the last couple games, but should have a bounce-back opportunity tonight. And obviously still able to contribute against the Badgers in this win on Friday evening. How about DJ Carton, the lefty off the glass in his first game starting as a Golden Eagle? He made some big contributions in this game. Some dishes to guys like Justin Lewis. Bang, another one right there. And DJ, obviously, a huge contribution late in the game, drawing a foul. How about this James Harden step-back move from the lefty? Swish, ends the half. Marquette goes into the half up 5 there. Jamal Cain loves that spot. He's been there a couple times in the first 4 games of the season and consistently knocking it down. This is the impressive stuff for me from Justin Lewis in his first 4 games. The poise, late shot clock, flip it up and in, no problem. Dawson Garcia showing that freshman poise as well. It's unbelievable how calm these guys have been at such a short point in their collegiate careers. Justin Lewis just doing a little bit of everything. He's swatting Micah Potter there. That's not an easy matchup for a freshman. Size advantage. Theo, senior leadership, gigantic bucket. And this game got awesome late. Marquette and Wisconsin going back and forth, trading huge baskets after a pretty long scoring drought for both teams. trading leads as well. Look at this, 61-60, and look at this poise, 6-5 on the shot clock. Not a problem for the freshman. Off the glass, in. Let's go play some defense. Here's the moment. DJ, short, Justin Lewis, tap in, got it. Crowd goes nuts. There is no crowd, but there's a crowd on the floor in the dog pile. What an unbelievable moment, unforgettable for the Marquette Golden Eagles. Justin Lewis goes legend. Let's hear from the man that tipped in the game-winning basket after the game.
My teammate DJ, I was banking on him to hit the first two, and I didn't even look. The second shot, I didn't even look up because I thought I wanted him to send us home. So then it went off, and I just crashed in, tipped it in.
You know, I see him do that all the time in practice. So, you know, I got to the line and, you know, could have put away the game there. But like I said, it's all about having each other's back. You know, we talk about this all the time in practice, pick up after your brother and stuff like that. So I knew it was a little short coming out of my hand. And but I know how hard and how much emphasis they put on free throw blockouts. So I knew Jay was going to fight, and he ended up getting a good tip in. And I've seen that before. That's not the first time I've ever seen that. So, you know, he's just a big time player, making big time plays, and I'm very proud of him for getting my back, and he knows I'll do the same as well for him.
Well, it was an incredible play. First of all, to have the mindset of playing through the horn, you know, even though there's 0.9 seconds on the clock, to anticipate a miss. Nobody was hoping that DJ missed, obviously, but to have the foresight to be ready to try to make a play if he did miss is incredible for any player, but especially a freshman.
The guys had threw some water on me, and we were just all happy. It was kind of a good feeling, just seeing all the smiles on my teammates' faces, and when we win, it brings a lot of happiness to our program.
18 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 gigantic buzzer beater for that man, Justin Lewis, on Friday evening in a win over the Badgers. You saw the team's reaction there on the highlights, an absolute dog pile. It looked incredible. The players weren't the only ones excited on Friday evening. We got to see you, even though you weren't inside Fiserv Forum, your reactions on social media at MU Athletics. Check these out.
Missed it. Oh, tip to me.
Look how excited those future Golden Eagles were. That was fantastic stuff, a win that's going to be remembered around here for a long, long time. Hey, Marquette fans, those fans were social Friday night. Remember to be social during tonight's game with Marquette throughout the game for a chance to win a Chick-fil-A gift card. Post your photos from home to Twitter or to Instagram and use the hashtag #WeAreMarquette. Get that Chick-fil-A gift card. Get yourself some lunch at that West Allis location just by being social throughout the game. Hashtag #WeAreMarquette. In addition, free throws going to be a lot more this season than just points on the scoreboard for the Golden Eagles. 87 of them so far. Easy for me to say throughout the season for the Golden Eagles. Every free throw made, the Johnson Controls Foundation is going to make a $5 donation to the United Community Center. The United Community Center provides programs to Hispanics and near South Side residents of all ages in the areas of education, cultural arts, recreation, community development, health, and human services. Hopefully the Golden Eagles cash in a couple more free throws tonight in a winning effort and get some more $5 donations courtesy of our friends from Johnson Controls. Good free throw shooting for the Golden Eagles so far. You can see them warming up on the court there at Fiserv Forum. Some keys to tonight's game against Green Bay. You know, when we spoke on Friday evening last ahead of the Badgers game, We told you that was going to be a game that had to be won by Marquette's guards, and that turned out to be the case. Symir Torrance, DJ Carton, Greg Elliott outplayed Demetric Trice and Brad Davison. Heck, Davison didn't even make a shot in Friday night's game. He's still sitting on a donut in his Fiserv Forum career. He's going to have to come back as a pro if he wants to get a basket. Tonight's game, going to be a little bit different for the Golden Eagles. This game, I think, needs to be won by the bigs, and Marquette can exploit the bigs of UW Green Bay in tonight's game. You take a look up and down their roster, they don't have a player that stands over 6'8". So this could be a really big opportunity for guys like Theo John, guys like Dawson Garcia to work in the low post, score some points, dominate the glass, and really carry this Marquette Golden Eagles team to victory. You see Theo John still practicing his three-point stroke there. He's 100% on the season. I don't think they're going to need that tonight. I think it's going to be more banging down low for the big guys, Theo John and Dawson Garcia. Don't just take it from me, though. Our Chalk Talk this week, presented by our friends at Town Bank. Homer, he's going to be on the call with Tony Smith coming up at 8 o'clock on 94.5 ESPN. He had an opportunity to sit down with assistant coach Jake Prizzuti to preview tonight's game.
It is Marquette against Wisconsin Green Bay, joined by assistant coach Jake Prizzuti. But Jake, we might never get to Green Bay. You have a half hour now to talk about the win over Wisconsin. It's been a few days. What stands out first to you, even now, days later?
First and foremost, just so happy for our guys. You know, their ability to renew their minds and be able to, you know, attack the next game after a disappointing game on Tuesday night. That's what I'm most excited about for our group. They were able to rebound from that disappointment, prepare the next 2 days, and then have a great performance on Friday night.
It was huge for DJ because he's shown the ability to make the shot, but he just hasn't made them and hadn't made them in the game. But when the game was on the line, he made them all.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Marquette fans have to know he's a really good shooter. He's just in a tough stretch right now. Like he's had performances in practice where he's really lit it up. So he's in a tough stretch. But man, he made some big plays. I'm so proud of DJ. And what he's done since he's been at Marquette. But that was a great night for him on Friday.
All right, we get to the free throw line. I want to know what you're thinking.
I was watching DJ. I thought he had a great demeanor about him. I really felt like confident in the first one. And, obviously that one went in. And then, to be honest with you, everything else after the first one kind of is a little bit of a blur. But I know that it was really exciting.
All right, we get to Green Bay. You're a coach. You got to move forward. I know you moved on. I will probably by the 1st of 2022. Wisconsin, Green Bay, and Bo Ryan's son is the coach. He is Will Ryan, but he'll be a Bo Ryan's son probably for a while as far as looked at. Do they play the same way Bo Ryan's teams play?
I would say no. First and foremost, right now through 3 games, they have a pretty fast tempo, top 45 in the country in tempo, and they have 3 very good guards, all of the average in double figures, and they really look to push the ball and score. That would be the biggest difference. And then in the half court, they run a lot of ball screens. Our ball screen defense is going to be tested tonight. They run a lot of ball screens, multiple ball screens within each possession. That's going to be a true test of our ball screen coverage tonight.
What's the number one thing other than Homer? We got to move on. We can't be like you.
I do think that's the number one thing. We have to be able to, move on and attack the next opponent. I think we will. But in terms of the game, our number one thing has to be our protecting the paint. 60% of their points come in the paint. They can shoot it. They're capable shooters. I'm not saying that. But we have to protect our paint. We have to defend the drive.
Good luck. Thanks.
Thanks, Homer.
Thank you to Homer and assistant coach Jake Prizzuti. Joining us now live from Fiserv Forum ahead of tonight's game between Marquette and UW Green Bay. He is the assistant AD of marketing and fan engagement for Marquette Athletics. It is Tori Ball. Tori, thanks for taking some time, man. Appreciate it. Take our fans inside what the energy level has felt like at Fiserv Forum for these first 3 or 4 games of the season.
Yeah, these first few games are crazy. Just trying to really understand what we're supposed to do, right? My job, it's in my title. I'm a fan engagement person. There's no fans to engage, so what do you do after that? So now what my job focuses on is the energy in the building, through crowd noise, through video prompts, a lot of that kind of stuff. The energy, honestly, it isn't here. The fans bring so much energy, and I can't wait to get them back. But right now, we're just doing as much as we can to help our team win, giving the game environment to help our team win.
So, Tori, it looks great and it sounds great on television, watching on Fox Sports 1, listening on ESPN Milwaukee. What sorts of things are you doing in arena to create that experience for the fans as they watch or listen from home?
Absolutely. So throughout the game, I'm working with crowd noise. My staff has done a great job. They pulled in a bunch of different crowd noise throughout the entire year, throughout our entire last year's games. And chants, cheers, all of that stuff. They brought it in, and now I have it on a deck. So I'm manufacturing the environment by having a panel in front of me, and I'm literally just pressing buttons to make sure it's not quiet in here and make sure our team has, the best advantage to try to win a game.
Have you been able to interact with the players at all? Can they, discern a difference or feel the energy that you're bringing in the arena on the court?
I have talked to a few players after that Wisconsin game, and they told me it sounded like a real game. But obviously, after a big win like that, you kind of tune everything out, and you just hear just noise at that point. But after that amazing win, I just cranked up the music, and I feel like they felt like it was a real game at that point, minus having the best fans in the nation.
All right, last thing for you, Tori. Wojo said after that incredible buzzer beater against Wisconsin that might have been a storm the floor moment for the fans. Is that a logistical nightmare for you? Do you look forward to that kind of thing? I think we're all just hoping fans can get back in the arena at some point sooner rather than later.
Being employed by the university, I'm mandated to say that no one should ever rush the court. As a fan of basketball, that would have been a rushable moment. I would have loved to see students rush the floor and have a great jump on the MU at the center of the court.
Well, fans or no fans, it was an electric moment. We appreciate the environment you're bringing on TV and on the radio from home. The fans certainly appreciate it as well. Tori Ball, thank you for taking the time. He is the Assistant AD of Marketing and Fan Engagement for Marquette Athletics. Hey, we just talked about the players. They had an opportunity to guess some old tweets from their teammates. Take a look at this. We'll be right back.
Eating a poorly made burrito is an absolute war.
Go with Michael Kennedy. Who eats burritos on our team?
I think Dawson said this.
I honestly don't know.
Sai?
This gotta be Carney.
Nah, this gotta be Carney. Carney, the only one that talk about food.
That's me. Like, but if you don't wrap it right, you can't. It'll just unravel when you bite into it, and then you gotta be eating that with a fork.
Business and dirty work are hand in hand.
Sound like Woj, honestly.
That's Kobe for sure. Gotta be Kobe.
I'd probably say this was Dawson.
Who said this? Carney? No?
I'm gonna say Theo, maybe.
It might be Theo or something.
Theo? This sounds like a Theo thing.
This was me? When was this? 2015. Hey, I ain't lie though, too. I like that. No, Twitter will get you. Twitter will get you.
Make sure you're following all those guys on their social media at MU Athletics as well for engagement throughout tonight's game. Hey, Milwaukee-based Right Height is going to donate $10 for every three-pointer made this season to All In Milwaukee, a college completion program that provides financial programming, advising, and career development to ensure low-income students of color in Milwaukee complete college and become active in our local workforce. 32 three-pointers so far this season. A couple of big ones late in that game against the Wisconsin Badgers on Friday night. I think about DJ Carton and some of the other players. Jamal Cain made a big one in the second half, so hopefully that tally goes up for our friends at Right Height and to gain some more money for those low-income students of color in Milwaukee. You see the Golden Eagles getting ready to jog out onto the floor right now for tonight's matchup against UW Green Bay. We haven't got a look at the starting lineup quite yet. We'll get to those introductions in just a few minutes' time. But one of the biggest changes we saw in Friday evening's game against the Badgers was the fact that DJ Carton, the transfer from Ohio State, was inserted into the starting five for the first time in his Marquette career. For the first 3 games of the season, Symir Torrance was getting that starting role at point guard, but DJ took over against Wisconsin, played really well as the players jog out onto the floor at Fiserv Forum to the fight song. But we'll see if DJ once again gets that start tonight. And he performed relatively well. Just looking at the stat sheet, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals on the defensive end. He really gave Marquette a burst from the backcourt that I think they lacked in the first 3 games of the season. And obviously came up with a huge play late in the ball game. Down a couple of points, he got that drive with 0.9 seconds left, drew a charge, or excuse me, a block, I should say, got to the free throw line, made the first to tie up the basketball game, missed the second short, but Justin Lewis came to the rescue there. So certainly big contributions from DJ Carton, and we hope to see more of those because he showed in moments against Wisconsin the type of dynamic scorer that he was at times at Ohio State and the type of dynamic scorer Steve Wojciechowski and company hope he can be for the Marquette Golden Eagles throughout his career. You see those players warming up. They got the sweet taste of victory on Friday night, but some sour taste in this next piece. This is Bean Boozled, presented by our friends at Quick Trip.
Strawberry banana or dead fish? Ooh. Come on, strawberry banana. Come on. Ooh, definitely dead fish.
I got the smoothie.
That's dead fish. That's dead fish.
It's either coconut or spoiled milk.
I don't like either of those, so it's spoiled milk. I can smell it. I can smell it.
I don't taste none. And bad, so I'm gonna go with this coconut.
Oiled milk.
That's terrible. I'm done.
Oh my God, spoiled milk.
Hey Marquette fans, we understand it's a tough year for small businesses. We're trying to help out. If you want your small business featured here on the pregame show, make it happen. To support and celebrate small businesses, United Healthcare and Marquette Athletics have teamed up for our Spotlight on Small Business sweepstakes. Take a shot at having your business featured this season for the United Healthcare Spotlight on Small Business. Visit gomarquette.com/small business spotlight to enter. That is gomarquette.com/small business spotlight. And you can see your business featured right here on the pregame show. Check out those socks. I'm rocking my MU socks right now on the pregame show that I got at the Forum last season. Head on over to the Spirit Shop online, where tonight's deal of the game are those Marquette holiday socks. Pick them up for yourself or that Marquette fan in your life for 50% off right now online at spiritshop.marquette.edu. We are inching closer and closer to tip-off tonight between Marquette and UW Green Bay. You see Justin Lewis dancing a little bit during warm-ups there. We love to give you these inside looks at the pregame at Fiserv Forum because we can't be there this year. This should be a winnable game for the Golden Eagles. Looking at what UW Green Bay has accomplished so far this season, they lost by 30 points to Minnesota, 40 points to the Wisconsin Badgers team that Marquette just beat. And then they had a 2-point double overtime loss to Eastern Illinois, another team that Marquette fans should be pretty familiar with, considering the fact that Marquette played them about a week ago, and Marquette beat Eastern Illinois by 25 points. Green Bay struggled to beat them in double overtime. So certainly a winnable matchup for our Golden Eagles tonight, as long as they play as well as they did the first couple games of the season, show up defensively on the rebounds, and then get some offensive contributions from guys like Justin Lewis and DJ Carton. The live look into the pregame here continues. Theo John throwing down a dunk there. These teammates are still getting to know each other a little bit, though. It's some new faces for the Marquette Golden Eagles this year. Let's see if we can see if the teammates can mash each other's faces together and see if they can identify their own new teammates in this crazy season with a lot of new faces for the Marquette Golden Eagles.
Actually looks like a real person.
It's definitely Dawson because of the hair. DJ because of the nose.
Definitely Dawson hair. The face, Justin.
That's Dawson and Gurney. It's not Dawson. All right, don't tell me.
Osa's face on Dawson's head. That's funny.
Oh, that's Osa.
That's my face on Dawson.
That's me and Oso. The Oso smile, yeah.
Is that Judson and Jake? Oh, Jake and Coach Woodruff, for sure.
Oh, that's Coach Pursuti and Coach Wojo.
That's Coach Wojo because of the facial structure, and that's Coach JP because of the eyes and the hair.
JP and Woj. Woj got that little he don't smile often, but when he do, it looks like that.
That is Jake Pursuti and some incredibly handsome-looking man.
The little things in life often mean the most. It's the same with social distancing. Just 6 feet helps slow the spread of COVID-19. And wearing a mask, not a big deal, right? Small actions can keep us all safe. And when you sanitize or wash your hands, that little time spent can make a big difference. Because the virus, too small to see, is a big deal. And when you do the little things, you can stop its spread. Advocate Aurora Health, we're here for you.
Inside Marquette basketball on Fox Sports Wisconsin. Follow the Golden Eagles as they do battle in the Big East Conference. Get insights from head coach Steve Wojciechowski.
I like our group. I like our balance. I think we have a chance to be a really good team.
With player profiles and features, it's access you can't get anywhere else.
Top to bottom, our roster is filled with guys that can put the ball in the hole. So it's going to be a fun year.
Inside Marquette basketball, Wednesdays throughout the season on Fox Sports Wisconsin.
We are just about ready for tip-off between Marquette and Green Bay. We've got your starting lineups coming up momentarily live from Fiserv Forum. Mike Jakubowski will have them for you. But one more key note for Justin Lewis that broke yesterday. He is now the second consecutive freshman for the Marquette Golden Eagles to win Big East Freshman of the Week. The first week of the college basketball season, Dawson Garcia took care of business against Arkansas, Pine Bluff, and Eastern Illinois. He was dubbed that Big East Freshman of the Week. And then Justin Lewis, after strong performances not only against Wisconsin, but also against Oklahoma State, a game that he took down 13 rebounds, 9 of which in the first half against the Cowboys. He was also honored with Big East Freshman of the Week. So congratulations to those two guys. Maybe we can make it 3 in a row. Oso Ighodaro is the other freshman on this basketball team this year. We'll see if he gets some run in tonight's game, and potentially, who knows, maybe they'll make it 3 in a row. But obviously Justin Lewis, Dawson Garcia can get those distinctions as well. Very cool to see them showing up so early in their collegiate careers and being recognized so early in their collegiate careers. There's your live look into Fiserv Forum. Mike Jakubowski is going to take over with the starting 5. Once again, Wojo made some changes ahead of the Wisconsin game. I'm really curious to see if those changes stack up tonight for this game against the Green Bay Phoenix. The biggest change he made was inserting DJ Carton, the starting point guard, into the lineup, and it paid major dividends for the Golden Eagles in that upset victory over the 4th-ranked team in the country. We will see right now as the lights flash. It should go dark here in just a second, like we're so used to at Fiserv Forum. We will see in just seconds if DJ Carton is once again in tonight's starting lineup. Let's turn it over to the voice of the Marquette Golden Eagles, PA Mike Jakubowski.
Critical, ain't no time left on the clock. When it's your time, give him something to watch. I picked out the locks till I buy out the block, and I know I'm a gift, but I think out the box, and they told me to stop. But why would I stop? DJ gon' drop this, we made it from scratch. I'm minding my business and all of it's black. My dog on the name, made the rules attack. I don't complain about life, I adapt. Hold up, why would I stop? I don't jump, I hold up, it's the reason.
Marquette Golden Eagles. At forward, 6'11", a freshman from Prior Lake, Minnesota, 33, Dawson Garcia. At guard, 6'2", a the sophomore from Bettendorf, Iowa, number 21, DJ Carton. At forward 6'7", a senior from Pontiac, Michigan, 23, Jamal King. At guard, 6'4", senior from Toronto, Ontario, 25, Kobe McEwen. And at forward 6'9", a senior from Minneapolis, Minnesota, number 4, Theo John. In his 7th season, the head coach is Steve Wojciechowski.
So there you have it, the same starting 5 from the big win over Wisconsin. Garcia, Carton, Kane, McEwen, and Theo John. Looks like that could be the mix that gets the Marquette Golden Eagles to success this season. We'll see how long Steve Wojciechowski rolls with that starting 5 throughout the season, but it will certainly be the case for this game against the UW Green Bay Phoenix tonight. Hey fans, one more reminder, follow at MU Athletics on Twitter through tonight's game. Share your photos. We want to see you. We miss being in the building. It sucks that it's empty right now, but we still want to interact with you guys throughout the season this year. Just follow at MU Athletics on Twitter. Use that hashtag #WeAreMarquette with all your photos, your posts, your excitement, your videos. What an incredible moment that was Friday night against Wisconsin. We were so lucky to see some of those great videos submitted at MU Athletics on Twitter. All right, looks like we're ready for tip-off. Enjoy the game on TV and listen in on 94.5 ESPN. We'll talk to you next week. Go Marquette.